due to get started our descent towards Cancun Airport. Please return to your seats, fasten the seatbelts again, and do not use the lavatories anymore.
So, after 2.5 weeks in Europe, we went there for a family emergency. We are back in Mexico. We left our cruiser at the RV park close to Merida. The park calls, what was the name? Ixbalche RV Park, and is managed by Benjamin from Manchester. That's a safe place to store your vehicle. If you ever look for a place on the peninsula Yucatan to store your vehicle for some time, that is highly recommended. It is safe, and Benjamin is really a very nice person to help you out. And that resort is also nice. They get rooms, decent prices for those rooms, a nice swimming pool, so that's a really nice place to hang out a little bit. Now at the moment we are driving to the city of Chetumal. Today we crossed the border into Belize. The border is just a couple kilometers away from here. So our next adventure is gonna be Central America. So what's the plan? We cross Belize. I think we do that in 2-3 days and enter then Guatemala. The idea is to go down quite straight to the region of Lake Atitlan and Antigua. Why? Because I tell you, it gets slowly hot here in Central America, really hot. So we escape the heat because down there, Lake Atitlan, Antigua and all those places, they get a very beautiful climate. It gets hot during the day, but due to the fact that those places are up in the mountains, they have nicely fresh nights. Here in Chetumal, we stayed, to be honest, on one of the most beautiful campgrounds we ever saw in Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That one was so beautiful, man, full of palm trees,
Coconut trees.
no mosquitoes around, no sand fleas. Wow, that was really beautiful, and right at the beach. So that one highly recommendable too.
สวัสดีเจ้า and welcome to Next Horizon Overland. We are Jill and Ernst, and we are living and traveling full time in our Troopy.
In the river are crocodiles, man. Now, I need so much a refreshment that I'm gonna take the risk. Look at that, man, a high security road. Looks like in North Korea, man. Now we are going to discover Belize. Wicked. We came here to a place called Crocodile Wildlife Sanctuary. I think that is the smallest capital I ever saw in my whole life. So cute. So here's the border, Mexico, Belize. Goodbye Mexico. It was nice. We enjoyed it, man. So we did everything on the Mexican side. Immigration, we cancelled the TIP, the temporary import permit for the car. Now we go to the Belize immigration checkpoint. Wicked. Look at that, man, a high security road.
High walls and
Holy cow.
wires.
Looks like in North Korea, man. Okay, here we have to do some fumigation thing. So we made it into Belize, and we are driving down to the first town. What's it called? Corozal town. Belize is not anymore Spanish spoken. Everyone speaks English here. Funny, huh? Isn't it?
Cross the border and then English.
Everything English. Yeah. Now the whole border process took us about an hour 15 minutes. is quite easy. You get out of Mexico, you have to cancel the TIP, temporary import permit for the car, go to the immigration, and you're out of Mexico. Very easy. On the Belize side, you have to do the immigration, then you have to pay import permit for the car, which costs about 15 US dollars, 30 Belize dollars, and we are now allowed to have the car 30 days in Belize. You also should do an insurance. Lots of travelers told us, you don't have to do an insurance, you just can pass that office. But to be honest, we are guests in that country, and I respect the laws and the rules here. And I asked the guy there at the insurance, what happened if you don't have an insurance? He said, if you cause a serious accident, you sit in the jail then. So better do that insurance, no doubt about it. Good. Now we are going to discover Belize. Wicked. This is our first night in Belize. Beautiful spot. We came here to a place called Crocodile Wildlife Sanctuary. Tremendous bird life, really beautiful place, and worth to stay a couple days, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
No doubt. But it is so steaming hot here that we escaped the scene, to be honest.
It's not even summer yet.
No, it's not even summer yet. It is over 30 degrees, 35 degrees every day. That is not the big problem. But at night it is still 25 degrees and humid and hot. So sleeping good is not really possible. So what's the plan? We go down to the beach to a place called Hopkins, and we see how's the weather there. If it is there, the same thing. I think soon we're gonna leave to Guatemala and drive somewhere down to the mountains. Let's see. We'll keep you updated. we have to admit that our idea to go to a beach and have it a little bit cooler clearly failed.
Why?
It was so hot at this beach. I think that was one of the most hottest nights we had so far. Man, couldn't sleep well. So we escaped to Belmopan and continue then further towards Guatemala. Just driving through Belmopan, the capital of Belize. I think that is the smallest capital I ever saw in my whole life. So cute. One thing you notice after traveling a day or two through Belize is the security is a completely different situation than in Mexico. And you can see in Mexico all the cops and the military, they are super armed. It's incredible. They all have combat rifles and guns, and I don't know, that is incredible. Every Mexican cop you could take and drop in any war zone of that planet, he is right away equipped to go berserk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Incredible. Here, the cops don't even carry guns, not even sticks. So that says something to me about the safety in this country and about this society. Also, if you look around, the houses, they are all accessible. There are no walls around. And in Mexico, every house got a high wall around with a NATO fence on top. It's incredible. So, all in all, it feels like a cozy country. I really feel good here.
Hammer. Waren letztes Jahr rekordhohe Entschädigungen zahlen. Insgesamt erhielten die
Ruhe! So now we came to a place called Clarissa Falls. Although falls is a little bit flattered to call that flows, but falls, okay. But very beautiful region. We are camping right at the river and we can even bath in that river. Man, is that nice. After a hot day, over 35 degrees Celsius today, we take a bath in the cool river. Man, is that beautiful. But there are crocodiles around here. They told us it's cozy. Here they're not around. But in that river are crocodiles, man. Now, I need so much a refreshment that I'm gonna take the risk, I tell you.
We stick with the shore. Stick to the shore.
Anyway, when we see one of them fucker commies, we jump out, man. So to be honest, we keep an eye on the scene, huh? Never know. Yeah. But is that nice, refreshing? Remember there in the States we went into hot springs
Yeah.
and that was so, now we have cool water, it's so beautiful. Parrots flying around, you see? Fantastic. Now the border of Guatemala is just about 5-6 kilometers away from here. For today we stay here, hang around because finally the nights are a bit cooler here.
Less than 5 degrees from the last town.
Yes. The nights going down to roughly 20 degrees, although the days are still steaming hot over 35. That is really a bit tough. But tomorrow we are going over to Guatemala. We are going to visit Tikal, going to visit Flores and drive then down to Lake Atitlan and the city Antigua. But this is for the next episode. This episode here we finish in Belize, and if you ever have the chance to visit Belize, do it. Man, this is a beautiful country.